SQL, Structured Query Language, is a programming language used across many industries, especially for managing and handling data. It's widely applied in sectors ranging from basic applications to more advanced ones. Hello, everyone, and I am Priya, and welcome back to Learn with Priya Singh. So, today our topic is why SQL and what is SQL. So, I will help you to understand this with the help of an example. So let's get started. Imagine a school. It's St. Francis, which is my school. In school, we have classes, everybody knows, and each class has four sections, right? Like for 8th class, we will have 8th A, 8th B, 8th C, and 8th D. Now, each class has a class teacher who is responsible for registering and maintaining the students' data for each of their sections. And it includes details like the student's name, subjects, marks. Okay, so the register is maintained by each class teacher of each of the sections. Okay, so now let's say my parents they visit the principal to inquire about my grades. They would be directed to the principal's office where they will inform the staff or the principal that they are Priya's parents and that Priya is studying in section 8C. What will be the principal doing next? The principal will ask the peon to retrieve the register for class 8 and section C of class 8 where the register is maintained by 8C class teacher. Okay, so once the peon goes to section 8C, brings the register, the principal can now check my name, my marks from the register. So in this analogy, the school is like a database. The registers which are maintained by the class teachers are the tables. And the data like marks, student name, subject is stored in those registers, which is the tables in the form of data. So this is how the principal asks the office staff to get the data. Okay, so he might have used English, Hindi, any language to communicate this. Okay, I need the data, I need the register from section 8C. So he needed one language to communicate to the peon. Similarly, we need a language that is none other than SQL to access the data. So simply put, SQL is a language to interact, which is used to interact with databases. Okay. Quickly, we'll summarize what we have just learned through. School is like a database. Information such as class, name, student details, marks, they are stored and organized in the tables in the registers, which are actually the building blocks of a database. And those tables, registers, they have the data, students' data, which is accessed through SQL. And there are many other industries, like just take the example of restaurants. They also use databases to store various sort of data, such as the employees working in the restaurant, the job information, the inventory, what they have, how much is left, what they will be requiring for the next upcoming week. Okay, so now we have understood what is SQL. Now let's see what are the uses of SQL. So SQL is used mainly for four main purposes. One is create, read, update, and delete, often abbreviated as CRUD. It helps manage databases that store and manipulate large amount of data. For example, in banking, SQL is used to store and manage employees' data, the transaction records, and many other such sort of details. Now, when you see all this, there will be a question in your mind, what is a database? So a database management system, widely coined and heard term by the software engineers in the industry. DBMS, the full form is Database Management System. It is responsible for organizing and storing data. A relational database which uses SQL organizes data into tables, while non-relational databases, they store data in different formats like key value pairs. So we understood what is a database. It is responsible for organizing and storing data. Commonly used ones are two types, relational database and non-relational database. A quick difference between a relational one and a non-relational one. So basically, the relational one is a tabular table based, and non-relational one is more of formatted like key value pairs. Relational databases, they are more structured, which makes it easier to retrieve, update, and manipulate the data. Now, when you have all understood the difference between the databases, you have understood why SQL, there could be a question in your mind that we can even store the data in Excel, right? And to some extent, that's correct as well. We have Excel spreadsheets where we can store this information and we can access them anytime we need. But why SQL then? So let us quickly go through some of the majorly used cases for Excel as well as database. So like Excel, so everybody, most of you have used Excel. They are good for small data sets. For example, if you have got small rows, small data, it will be easier for you to do it in Excel. And if it is a one-time analysis, for example, you have to perform an analysis one time, you can give your time to it and you can do it. But if you have to do that analysis weekly basis, fortnightly basis, monthly basis, then you would need databases to do that. Where databases will help you when you have large data sets and real-time applications. For example, you cannot, for a restaurant, you cannot delete the data of the last month of the restaurant because you are in the current month. Your data sets will increase and increase and increase. So once upon a time, the Excel will also may not be helpful in retrieving or studying or doing the analysis. Databases, they allow multiple users to access and manipulate data simultaneously. Most important feature of a database is ensuring the data integrity, which means the data remains accurate and consistent. So now I hope everybody understands why databases over Excel and where we can use Excel and where we can use database. Now let's look at some of the popular database platforms that includes MySQL, PostgreSQL, AWS Redshift, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. So if you all are interested in learning how to set up and use these databases, feel free to look for my next video uploads. I will bring most of my analysis in MySQL in my upcoming videos. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any questions in the comments. Thank you for watching.